So here's the story. I'm walking downhill now. So I have my breath a bit. I don't have to be huffing and puffing on your For You page. So this is how I saved my buyer $26,360 last week. Oh, and for those of you that may not know me, I'm Jen Williams. I'm a Georgia realtor, broker owner of Williams Family Realty. So here we go. Last week, took my buyer to see a condo. She absolutely loved it. We went in, new construction. She said, Jen, this is the one. It was priced slightly above her price point, but she had saved quite a bit of money. So she had a certain amount that she was willing to put in over the amount that she was approved for. So I asked the builder's agent to send over a copy of the new construction contract so that I can review it thoroughly. I also was able to negotiate a few more things in her deal. A new refrigerator, a new washer and dryer, and I was able to get the builder to throw in a few extra dollars based on her occupation. Hey, if you are a first responder or in education and you're purchasing new construction, make sure your realtor is asking for that additional money because they're not going to offer it unless you ask. And I'm asking. So back to that $26,300 some odd dollars that I saved her. So it took me about 45 minutes to an hour or so to review that builder's contract line by line. For new construction, builder's contracts are going to be written solely to protect that builder. Here in Georgia, the Georgia Association of Realtor or GAR contracts that we use, they have protections built in to protect both the buyer and seller. But those builder contracts, okay, you better read it because they definitely don't love you like I love you. Do the other part. There we go. So that $26,320 some odd dollars, that big number, that was the amount of the deposit required to go under contract. Now that amount would be credited back to the buyer at closing as long as she closed. Y'all, there are so many ways a deal can go sideways. So I was reviewing that contract, looking at all of the financing contingencies and any protections that I could find for my buyer. And lo and behold, there's really no financing contingency. In simple terms, a contingency is a protected period where your earnest deposit, that money, that $26,000 in this case, is protected, where it'll be returned back to the buyer in case the deal goes sideways. Let me put this on the screen. So you can see here, it states we have a 14-day financing contingency. So time to figure out if you can be approved for the loan. But we scroll down just a little bit and it goes over contingency waivers and reasons that wouldn't work to back out of the deal. And all of these are very common reasons why you would enact your financing contingency. So pretty much, once that you give that builder that money for that deposit, if it doesn't work for some reason, and there are plenty financing wise, they get to keep all of that money. Oh, and also on this builder's contract, if the home, that condo, doesn't appraise for the amount that we're under contract for, the builder doesn't care. You still are going to buy it. And if you don't buy it, guess who gets to keep that money? Okay, bye for now. I'm about to get on the phone right now, reach out to my lender, and just check on my buyer's file to make sure everything is moving how it's supposed to. Make sure you hit that follow button and stay up to date on all things real estate.